When we see these billionaires of the world, such as Mark Zuckerberg and Elon Musk, we often think that they are those people who spend their wealth on either luxury, living for themselves and their families, or investment. But do you know that in recent times they have started to spend their wealth on something that hints at a very dark future? It's certainly true that they are buying some luxurious spaces, but these spaces are not apartments or mansions. Rather, they are buying underground bunkers. But why? Why are the richest people on Earth preparing for extreme survival scenarios? Do they possess knowledge about the future that ordinary people lack, such as the possibility of impending global chaos, a nuclear conflict, a climate catastrophe, a technological collapse, or another pandemic? Let's take a look at the recent purchases that some of the billionaires have made, and the projects as well that are going on under our noses, specifically for the elite masses. Reports are emerging that a massive underground bunker has been built by Mark Zuckerberg in Hawaii, costing hundreds of millions of dollars, with blast-resistant doors, escape hatches, medical facilities, food-growing systems, and living quarters. The level of comfort and luxury that one can see within that bunker is beyond one's imagination. When taking a deeper look, one can understand that this bunker project is not to stay for 1 week or 2. It is designed for long-term survival, long food storage, as well as small farming and even entertainment that does not depend on internet or cable connections. All is there, which shows that this bunker is built for the purpose of survival for the long term, when there will be no food left in the world, or when there also will be no internet. Also, there is a survival condo project in the United States that designs and provides luxury underground bunkers to millionaires and billionaires. A 15-story bunker project, which is 197 feet, 60 meters deep, has a tilapia aquaponic facility, vegetable gardens, a mini grocery store, a swimming pool, a theater, a library, a gym, a sauna and steam room, a jail cell, a climbing wall, a bar, 3 years' worth of food that has been stored, and 12 condo units that can accommodate up to 75 workers. These bunkers are not basements or panic rooms. These are highly engineered underground complexes with blast-resistant doors, independent air filtration systems, medical facilities, food production through hydroponics, energy independence, and long-term living quarters. Such structures are designed to withstand nuclear fallout, chemical periods, biological threats, and total societal collapse. These bunkers are not new. They have existed since ancient times and became more common during world wars to protect leadership and command centers. However, the disturbing part is that modern bunkers are not designed to protect nations or societies, only individual families and elites. Also, the fact that previously these bunkers were designed and used during the world wars raises even more eyebrows about them being built now. So why are these billionaires and millionaires investing their wealth in building and purchasing luxury bunkers that can withstand nuclear conflicts, food shortages, and harsh weather conditions? The truth is that some elites do know something that the ordinary population doesn't. The people who shape global systems are preparing for a future where those systems fail completely. Look around you right now and ponder upon the world in which we are living. Chaos has spread everywhere. Every corner of the world is bearing the brunt of conflicts and tensions. The Middle East was already plunged into one conflict after the other for the past 10 years, and now after America took control of Venezuela, the whole political structure of not only America or Latin America, but also of the whole world has changed. America has proved that all the institutions like the UN and ICJ are completely helpless in front of the US. Trump even announced a list of nations that he is planning to attack next. He even announced that he will invade Greenland next, even though it comes under the NATO alliance. If the US invades Greenland, which means even the NATO alliance, its promise that NATO nations will protect the interests and secure the NATO nations, even that was nothing but false. China, too, is eyeing capturing Taiwan and Hong Kong back to its territory. Russia hasn't stopped its conflict with Ukraine. The future for the world doesn't seem to be very bright. It appears as if the world is very steadily heading towards a global conflict, the one that will affect every single human being on the planet. What else can we understand from the state of the world today and these billionaires purchasing luxury bunkers? In such a scenario, there are no winners. But there are survivors, and the elite are ensuring they are among them. Also, global conflict is not the only fear driving this preparation. Climate instability is accelerating. Natural disasters, floods, heat waves, and food supply disruptions are becoming more frequent and severe. Whether entirely natural or partly man-made, the result is the same. Systems strain, then break. At the same time, biological research, pharmaceutical power, and global health experiments have grown faster than public oversight. Pandemics have shown how fragile modern life truly is. The last pandemic was brutal. Still, many survived it, but no one knows whether or not we can withstand any other such pandemic. The elite know this, because they benefit most when systems function, and they lose the most when they fail. Most people will never step inside a bunker, most people will never have blast-proof doors, and the majority of the world population will never have underground farms or private medical bays. In a real global collapse, governments will be overwhelmed, borders will harden, and resources will vanish quickly. When the powerful prepare to disappear underground, it means they believe the surface world is becoming unstable. Whether the collapse comes from global conflicts, climate disaster, disease, or technological failure, the warning signs are already here. The elite are not panicking publicly, they are preparing privately, and that tells us everything we need to know. That's all for today. If you found the video informative, please like it and subscribe to the channel. Jazakum Allahu khairan.